conversations about the space race also become very pertinent and very interesting, because we have to understand that India is growing a lot faster than perhaps how many countries would have anticipated. They've had their space programs became very sophisticated a long time back, but India's managed to catch up at a great speed, at a speed that is in fact very fascinating if we were to even study it. Even if we were to consider a mission such as Mangalyaan, the fact that we were able to achieve that at the cost at which we achieved that, the fact that we were able to send our satellite to Mars to orbit it, and it continues to send information and photographs from there, is something that a lot of people even back then didn't think was possible. That's when those infamous articles that we've put up on our channel time and again to set as a reminder to the world of what India has achieved. That famous article of New York Times where they show the elite space club versus an Indian man with a cow standing at the gate knocking on the door. That's when that particular cartoon becomes relevant in today's conversation, because like you rightly pointed out, Gauri, this is yet another attempt by a leading newspaper in the world to really belittle everything that India has been doing, India's achievements, and also the capacity and capability of our space research organization and our scientists to once again divert, in fact, I would say, the attention of the people from the actual achievement, from what this could possibly mean for the world, and bring it down to certain issues like job numbers or declining economic growth and conflict in Kashmir. For some reason, New York Times, or the person who's written this article, believes that those two conversations we can't have simultaneously. That fine, while India is struggling, there's no doubt, with its economy is trying to get back on its feet as far as our GDP numbers are concerned. The GDP has been on a decline. We accept, we agree that there are certain problems, and we hope to now work towards them, to resolving the economic issue. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that everything else in India and everything else around it stops working. So that's this is the hypocrisy that we then have to put out, and that's the reason why we need to do we need to have this conversation, and we need to show what is it, what it looks like when somebody is just trying to, peddle an anti-India agenda to the world.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.